So I got to tune this behemoth.
Yes.
And I'm using this new
Yes, you are.
tuner that I just purchased for me personally.
I took 2 of these home as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
They're really nice. Well, I love the idea of rechargeable.
Yep.
Right? Because I'm always losing those CR, whatever, 2032s or whatever batteries.
That's...
I like this one because it shows you, go check out the reviews for the new Fender, what's it called?
Yeah,
Flash.
Fender Flash.
And it's got a battery display.
Tuner. I like it. I like it a lot. It's kind of
It's got a lot of functionality for these.
It's my new go-to in the store.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to.
Like I said, I brought them home too because my kids are always, every tuner has a dead battery in it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. And so I'm just going to say that there are other models where the attachment point for the display is not as solid.
Yeah, this one's solid and it's a good readout, nice screen.
Yeah, and it's got some functionality that I don't understand how it works. But anyway,
I can explain it to you later.
You can. I'll read the thing, but legitimately, I bought that for myself, brought it down to test it while tuning today's demo models, which you can tell us beginning with this nice, very nice, nice big one.
Big baritone. Quentin King, welcome. Paul here. We're at Music Villa. We're in Bozeman, Montana. And, I love hearing you play those. So we're going to get right back in and let you get on this thing.
Yeah, it's fun.
It is one of our custom Taylor GS body, Grand Symphony body baritones. We do a 9-string, we do a baritone, and we do a baritone 8-string. Mm-hmm. So we're kind of always in the works to try to keep those models in the store because they're just a lot of fun. Check out the beauty of the back on this one. I know.
This one is very cool, picking on Paul's preferred wood of choice.
I do love maple. And I do love the koa too, but we couldn't get koa this round. Koa goes, it ebbs and flows, and so right now they have a nice selection of maple, so we're going to go with this time.
I think it works really well. Again, I'm not an aesthetic guy. I really, it could be any color or whatever, but I prefer natural colors. But I mean, this looks really well with the burst,
I like it.
Or whatever they call this.
I like this burst too. I noticed on camera, on the front, didn't quite look as good as on the camera before, but in person, I like it. It's a nice burst.
It's attractive.
Yeah.
It is very attractive. And these kind of, I don't know what you would call those, like smoky chrome kind of tuners. It's a good mixture of stuff. But of course, what I really like is and it sustains for days.
Yeah.
Because of these big, giant strings.
Yep.
And what I think you'd notice, like we did when you so generously shared the 8-string baritone with me.
Yeah.
These things really shine when you plug them in because you can boost your low end a little bit and you feel the rumble of. And the other thing I'd say is, we need to do some comparisons of woods with baritones.
Yeah.
But one of the things I've always liked about maple is that it can help focus and clarify what might be an overwhelming low end, right? Where it gets boomy and just muddy.
Yep.
I think it's a nice counterbalance, but again, plugged in.
Well, you get the big boom, but it comes out clean.
Cleaner, yes.
Quentin, there's a lot of comparisons that I would love to do. The problem is you can't seem to get 2 guitars at the same time these days.
No.
That's the trouble we're having. But
this one is lovely. So you've been ordering the custom GS. You got, because we talked about the other one.
We did the 1 6-string, just regular 6-string, just like this. But normally we don't do that in this. But we do the 8-string baritone, the 6-string baritone, and the 9-string guitar.
And the 9-string is
9-string is a regular guitar.
Right, but it's got the paired strings on the, what is that?
B,
the D,
G, and D.
B, G, and D, which gives you the sound of a 12-string guitar, but the playability of a 6-string.
So you'll see it exactly in this configuration,
this
color.
No, it's really beautiful.
Tell them real quick what the baritone is.
The baritone, as
far as the baritone. Show them, where you capo, and it would be a regular guitar.
So this is effectively, the low note is a B string.
Yep.
And, so it's like, for those of you that might have played a bass where you drop that 5th below your E string, if you go to the 5th string, what would be typically an A string, that's where your E string starts, right? And then it's effectively the same until you get to that oddball B string down here, which is actually in this case what, an F sharp, I think.
Yes.
So these are B notes.
So
if you went
capoed here,
one more,
right there, that is a regular guitar.
That's an E.
Yep. Okay.
From the E, that's your standard E, and then you're dropping down to the B string.
Yeah.
So it provides a lot of depth. It's really cool. So B, C, and so that makes you a B, C, because that's a half step. Sorry. That brings up to your G string, or your standard G chord puts you in a D chord. This is actually a D now.
I think for most people, they're going to pick it up. They're going to play solo for one.
Yeah.
Maybe because when you play with someone else, now do you have to? If they're in the key of G, then what are you doing?
If they're in the key of G here, I got to do a lot of math in my head to figure out where I'm supposed to be. So if I know this is D, A, B, C, D, E, F, and here's my G, which makes sense, right? Because then we just said that the second string is your E string.
Okay.
There's kind of a G chord, so I'd be playing out of a C position here.
Well, it's cool.
On what they're
we know
doing.
that.
Yeah.
We know it's cool. Quentin, we're boring everyone here.
I know.
I think we're boring ourselves. Or at least I'm boring
take-home
myself.
message here. Yeah, no.
I should have never asked. But anyways.
I'm having fun.
Let's just let you play it. We want to hear you play it. Quentin, thanks. That's the new GS Baritone 6-string from Taylor.
It's very nice.
Check it out at Music Villa. Thanks for watching.